Hey guys, it's Vicky. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a part-time clothing reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. And in today's video, I will be sharing with you what sold on those platforms for the week of April 12th through the 18th. So in my what sold videos, I typically share with you my cost of goods. I show a picture of the item that sold, as well as share how much those items sold for and what I actually brought home. Obviously, this big number that you see is not what I actually made. That's just what my sales were, my gross sales before fees and cost of goods and all of that was taken out of it. So we are going to go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to share with you my numbers first, and then I will share with you the items that sold. All right, so I had a total of 40 sales this past week on Poshmark alone, and then I had 3 sales on eBay, and I didn't list. I still have not listed anything on eBay and going on a month now, so that's good. And then I had 1 surprise sale on Facebook Marketplace, which I completely had forgotten that I had these things listed on Facebook Marketplace. So that was nice because I had actually recently removed this item from Poshmark. So my gross sales for the entire week were $920.40. My net profit for the week was $686.69. My cost of goods for the week was $183.60. And my profit, what I actually brought home, was $503.09. Now, obviously, taxes still have to come out of that amount, but it's still really good for me for 1 week. All right, so let's look at the items that sold real quick. And the first item that sold was this Michael Kors printed off the shoulder dress. It was really cute. I want to say it was new without tag. It still had the tags, the little hang tag on, but not the paper part. But anyway, I paid $2 for this and I sold it for $22. The next item that sold was this Ivanka Trump pink contrast sheath dress. I sold this for $30. It was a size 16 and I paid $6.50 for this at the Goodwill retail. The next item that sold was a pair of Emporio Armani black patent leather logo wedges. I sold these for $40. These were a size 9 and I got these from the Goodwill as well and I paid $6.50. The next item came from his house, and this is a boho feather printed shark bite hem tank top. There was no brand label, no tags whatsoever on it, but it was really cute. It had like feathers all around the collar, just really boho-y looking. Can I say boho-y? I don't even know. Bohemian. I guess boho-y just doesn't sound right. But anyway, it sold for 12 bucks, and I paid $1 for that. The next item was this Band of Gypsies, little black dress, black double layer dress. It sold for $13. I paid $1 for this at Goodwill. The next item that sold was this vintage Cheryl Reese amber rhinestone 9-inch necklace. This was a consignment piece that I was selling for somebody else, and it sold for 10 bucks, which really wasn't a lot, but when you look at what that brand is selling for, it's about what they're selling for, 10 bucks. So I didn't pay anything for that, and I'm just going to send her that straight profit. The next item that sold was a pair of Torrid black sateen stretch mid-rise shorts. These were older. These sold for $10. I got these from the bins, and I paid 94 cents for these because I bought them during the 50% off day. The next item that sold was a Nike sleeveless graphic hoodie in light crimson, really cute. It sold for 11 bucks, and I think I paid $2 for this at his house, but I don't remember. I don't think I got it at the bins. I'm pretty sure it came from his house. It was one of the two. The next item was this MIB green sheer rayon peasant blouse. This sold for $12. I paid $2 for this at his house. All right, the next item that sold was a pair of Adidas black white blur favorite tights leggings, size small. These sold for $12, and I actually paid $4.75. Yeah, $4.75 for these. So not a lot of profit there, a little bit. A lot of these things you're gonna find that I really didn't make too much profit, but I did make my money back, and I made a couple dollars on top of that. So that's always good. You know, bad buys, I'm still trying to get rid of a lot of bad buys. I think that I've been doing a lot better when it comes to sourcing, and I've been getting my stuff a lot cheaper as I've been going to the Goodwill bins a lot more. So I think it'll all even out, I hope. All right, so the next item that sold was this Daniel Rain faux leather trim sheer button top. I've had this forever. It sold for 12 bucks, and I paid $1 for that at his house. The next item was this Luxelle multicolored rainbow chiffon A-line dress. Beautiful dress. I got it from the Goodwill for $6.50 and I sold it for $17. I was looking at the Luxell dresses in general. Like some of their dresses have sold for a good bit of money and then others not for much at all. So this one just didn't get a lot of interest at all. I tried and I probably didn't describe it as much as I should have. All right, so the next item was this Anthropology Burlap Swirled Rosette dress in black, and it sold for $20. I paid $3.99 for this, so I got this from Palmetto Thrift, and they actually left me a 4-star rating. They said that when you zip up the zipper that it is like lopsided or something, which I had not noticed. So I definitely need to be checking my zippers a little more thoroughly than I have been apparently, because I did not notice that, but they didn't open up a case. Everything went through fine. So I guess I'm glad to see that dress go. I'm sorry that that happened, but I didn't know. So the next item that sold was a Kate Spade Hit the Dock Stevie satchel bag. This sold for $60. Now I had bought 2 Kate Spade bags from his house and I paid $20 each. So this one I paid 20 bucks for. So this one definitely helped because the last one I sold for very little and I think I made $1.50 profit off of that one. So this one definitely covered both of them. So that makes me feel a little bit better. The next item was a Free People dress. This one my mom gave me, so I didn't pay anything for it, but I sold it for 15 bucks. It's older, a lot older. I think it was, yeah, I didn't even have the OB numbers or anything on it. It was super old. The next piece was an Anthropology HWR Monogram beaded cardigan. I've had this for a long time too. I don't really pick up their cardigans anymore, any Anthropology cardigans. I need to look and find out which one people are actually wanting, because these ones that I've been picking up they sit way too long. This one sold for 10 bucks. So this one I paid $2 for at his house. So the next item that sold was the Soft Surroundings pull-on denim crop pant, size small, sold for 16 bucks. I paid $5.75 for it. Me and this person have been going back and forth. She was trying to get measurements. So I haven't been putting measurements in my listings like I used to. I've been trying to get listings up, and that's just something that I feel like holds me back from getting things up quick. So sometimes I go back through later and I'll put my measurements in, or if somebody asks for measurements, obviously I'll get them those. So she was wanting measurements and I finally got her measurements, and she actually purchased them as soon as I did. And it took like 2 or 3 days because I kept forgetting. I've been forgetting a lot lately, so I think it's my medicine. I don't know. All right, so the next item was this Tommy Bahama floral sling bag backpack. This sat in my house unlisted for months, and I completely have forgot about it. It was in a bag with some other things that I picked up from the bins. That's pretty bad when you go thrifting so much that you forget that you have stuff to, sell. That seems to be a very common thing here with me lately. But anyway, as soon as I got it up, it sold within 2 days for $25, which was great. I think I was asking $30, and honestly, it sold for $45 brand new. So that was a good flip, and it was $1.89 at the bins. The next item I paid $6.50 for. This was a Larno Log and Look 100% linen dress. It was a size 3X. And it sold for 20 bucks. So it was a decent dress. It had these really big, deep pockets on the front, which were really cool. And, a lot of people really love those big pockets. So Lulu's dress was next. I paid $6.50 for this. It was new with tag also, but I sold it for 20. So it is what it is. It was a nice dress, but Lulu's dresses really don't do that well. I see some of these other resellers who sell Lulu's dresses for like a lot of money, and I'm like, how? Because most of their dresses, like brand new, are like 60 or 70 bucks. So it's a little confusing. I know they have like nicer items and then basic items, but yeah, the stuff that I find, it's like nothing. I usually sell Lulu's for between $20 and $30. So, all right, the next item I sold was this Draper James straw bag with floral scarf. I find this bag constantly. I just started leaving it behind because apparently this one came in a FabFitFun box, and it's extremely common and oversaturated, and it does not sell for anything. So I don't even pick it up anymore. I still have one in my closet because I was like, ooh, Draper James, that's such a great brand. Yeah, not this bag. So yeah, it sold for $12, paid $1 for it at the bins. And the next item was the Soma navy white keyhole dress, size large, $23 is what it sold for. It sold the day after I listed it, and I paid $1.89 at the bins. The next item was probably a bad sell on my part, but a pair of Vionics, the Paloma Wedge black suede ankle boot, they're size 9.5. They sold for $17. That was kind of a mistake on my part. I was lowering prices and I wasn't paying attention, and literally as soon as I lowered the price, it went to the lowest amount, which was 17, and I was like, oh, I need to relist this item. And before I could even relist it, somebody bought it, and I was like, well, dang it. But I paid $8.50 for those, so not much profit there, but they did sit for a little while, so it probably was for the best anyway. The next item was this fossil brown leather crossbody purse, and it sold for 14 bucks. I paid $2 for it, or no, I got it from the bins. It was $1.89. Let me make sure. Yes. The next item was a pair of Sam Edelman Griffin or Edelman Griffin Gladiator stud fringe sandals. These were like a white fringe looking flat sandal. I relisted it because I had somebody send me an offer. I accepted their offer. It like did the payment not accepted whatever thing, and I waited 24 hours. They never came back. I said okay. Then I had somebody offer me 10 bucks for it. I was like, no, I'm not doing 10. So right after that, I relisted it at 25, and that person who offered 10 came back and offered 15. I said I'll do 15. So I accepted that offer, and yeah, so those came from the bins. That was $1.89. The next item was this BCBG Max floral drape silk dress, sold for $40. It blew my mind. I could not believe it because BCBG Max does not sell for me at all, at least not for those types of prices. So they paid right out. They didn't send an offer or anything. She just bought it, and boy, that made me happy because I've had that dress for a long time and I had just relisted it. So that was a plus. Relist your things because it really, truly does help. Almost everything that I relisted yesterday has already got likes on it. Almost everything. Not everything, but almost everything. So, you know, I don't understand how that works because you list something, you get no likes on it at all, no engagement whatsoever, and then you relist it and boom, it's like all of a sudden it's there and people see it. I don't know if it's Poshmark hiding it or what, but it makes a difference. Okay, now for the next. Oh, and that BCBG dress, I paid $2.99 for that. That was from Salvation Army in Aiken or Augusta. The next item was this pair of Corky's Carissa Brown leather studded boots. Sold them for $24. I know I could have got more, but you know, it's not really boot season anymore. So I paid $8.50 for them at Goodwill. So yeah. Next was a Vince gray gold sequin French sweatshirt, and it sold for 15 bucks, and I paid $2, right? I don't even know, where am I at? $2 at his house. Next item were these Under Armour downtown knit jogger stretch pants. Both of them I bought. I don't know if I showed you guys that. I might not have done that haul yet. It'll be coming up soon. I have a bunch of hauls that I pre-recorded, so but both of those Under Armour joggers both sold. This one sold for $23. The last one sold for $18. And I paid $4.75 for these at Goodwill. The next item was this Anthropology Odile rainbow chevron skirt, sold for $9. I paid $2. It's been in my closet forever. It was old. I just let it go. All right, so the next item that sold was a Nip Tuck swimsuit. I got this from the Dream Deal store, which is like Amazon returns, Target returns, all of that good stuff. I remember whenever I remember the first time I shopped there, I found a ton of bathing suits, and most of them have already sold. I still have a couple of them in my closet, but they were $1, so I grabbed them all up. I was like, you know what? Bathing suits are bathing suits. People need them, and even if the brands aren't like, you know, big brands, they'll still sell for a little bit of money. So yeah, 10 bucks. I paid $1. Good little flip. Next item was this straw woven shoulder bag. It sold for $11 and I paid $1.89 at the bins. Had it for a while too. The next item after that was this Salvatore Ferragamo vintage suede Vera pumps. These sold for $49. I paid $2 at his house for these, so that was a great price. All right, and the next item was a pair of Polo by Ralph Lauren Madras plaid linen shorts. They sold for $11. I think I paid $3.75 for them. Yes. Yeah, at Goodwill. The next item was a Jump for Boit crossbody tote handbag. This was in the same bag with the Tommy Bahama sling bag. This one sold for $20, paid $1.89 at the bins. The next was the Sigrid Olsen black leather hobo bag, and it sold for $14 and I paid $2 for this at his house. The next item was a bundle for 4 items, $65 bundle. And it consisted of the Madewell straight leg crop pants, the Athleta vintage ridge corduroy mini skirt, a vintage 90s separate issue, which was sold at Walmart, I believe, or Kmart, plaid apron sundress, and then the North Face gray corduroy pants for hiking. And I made 52 off of that, and I paid $23.25 in cost of goods, so still made a little bit. The next item was a Lucky Brand tie-dye floral printed sleeveless top, sold for $10, paid $2 at his house. And the last item that sold for Poshmark was this Everlane gray cotton v-neck t-shirt, size medium, sold for $10. When I picked this up, now I paid $4.75 for this, and I will never do this again. This is the second time I've done this. I run across a basic Everlane piece and I get all excited because I see Everlane and I think, oh, this is great. This is gonna sell fast. Now, given it will sell fast, but not for anything, because this shirt retails at like for 18 bucks at Everlane. So I don't know what I was thinking, paying $4.75 for something that's gonna sell for like literally 10 bucks. So yeah, I made a little bit, but I will never pick that up again. Their t-shirts, don't even waste your time. Like, it's just not worth it unless you get it for free. It's not worth it. But yeah, so that was everything that sold. Oh, I have one more item. I forgot. I have 2 more items. I forgot I had 2 extra items that sold last night before midnight. So the first item was a Free People, and I didn't even add that to my... Oh man. Free People penny pull-on flare jeans. They sold for 28 bucks, so I made 20, paid $5.75 for those. And the next item was a Torrid black marble chalice t-shirt dress, size 0. It was new with tag, sold for 25 bucks, and I paid $6.50 for that. So I didn't even add those numbers into my gross net cost of goods profit for the week, so we're just gonna ignore them. But you know, those were 2 extra sales I had that I completely forgot about. All right, so let's move on to eBay real quick. All right, so with eBay I had 3 sales. All 3 were shoes. The first one was a pair of Cole Haan. These were like a patent leather rain shoe, and they sold for $33.99. I made $29.23, and I paid $6.50 for those. So the $29.23 was like the net amount that I made, and that was after fees and all of that, shipping and all of that stuff. So the next item was a pair of Brian Atwood. These were like a heeled ankle boot, and these sold for $52.42. I made $31.71, and I paid $5 at his house for those. And then the last item, they actually still haven't paid for this yet. So I guess I can't really say that it sold. I mean, it did sell, but it didn't sell. You know what I mean? They offered and I accepted and whatever. So I'll just tell you about it now, but it's probably going to be on next week's if they even pay, because they might not. The Free People boots. So these sold for $39.99 and I paid $8.50 for them. But like I said, they haven't paid yet. So yeah, so on eBay I made $126.40, and then $90.94 was like my net profit, and then I paid $20 for cost of goods. And then the last thing was on Facebook Marketplace, and it was a Carlisle skirt set, sold for 15 bucks, and I paid $2 for this at his house. And that's it. That was everything that sold. I think I had a really, really good week. I'm very proud of myself for actually working and not being lazy. Because let me tell you, I've had some lazy days here and there. So I have been revamping my descriptions. I've been relisting items like a mad woman. I have been, you know, obviously thrifting a lot more, bringing in more items from the bins, not paying that much at all. I have a bunch of bags, like I don't know if you can see behind me over there. I have a huge bag I just finished photographing, which I'm going to get those things listed tomorrow. It's about 25 or 30 items. I'm not really sure exactly what, but some really great items are in there. So I'm also going to do a haul. I might do that here in a minute just to get it over with before I go to bed, because it is like 11:47 p.m. I wasn't going to do this tonight. I was going to actually wait till tomorrow to do this video, but I was like, you know what? I need to just go ahead and get it done so I won't have to be rushing tomorrow, because if there's one thing I hate, it's rushing. I hope you all have a great night. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like before you head out. And if you have a what sold video you want me to watch, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I like to watch you guys what sold videos. It gives me ideas of what things I should be picking up whenever I'm out in the store. And yeah, I will talk to y'all in my next video on Wednesday. So have a great day, take care, and stay safe. Bye.